channel if you're new. Hello, hi, my name is Tabby. This is me, this is my channel, and I hope you stick around. Today we have an exciting installment, and I am basically just going to be walking you through my skincare routine. And just a disclaimer, I am not a dermatologist or a skincare specialist. I'll just be sharing the tips that got my skin from looking like this to this. And it was a long journey, but now we're here. And I'm pretty happy with how my skin is. So let's get into the video. Before I get into actually talking about like what products I use and everything, I think it's important to mention that your skin is a part of you and your body, and sometimes your skin might be reacting to something, like it's trying to tell you something. And what I mean by that is, like, even when it comes to things like food, your diet, what you're eating, your skin might be breaking out or reacting because of something you might not agree with or something that you're slightly allergic to. You may have developed an intolerance, like lactose intolerance. So it's very important to pay attention to your body cues when it comes to things like this. Another element that goes into your skin's appearance is like, how are you doing mentally and your overall wellness? Because stress can actually induce a lot of breakouts and acne. So it's important to make sure you're doing well internally in all facets of your life. In this picture, yeah, I know, I was going through it, guys. I was going through it, but I was very stressed and I wasn't eating properly. I wasn't eating well, and yeah, that just contributed to a lot of things going on with my face. So I ended up with like a lot of pimples, which led to hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation is basically like dark marks, dark spots. Because I know some people may not like know what that is. But yeah, and I must stress that sometimes it's more important to like get the root cause instead of just treating it. Like, understand why your skin is doing whatever it is it's doing. If it's food, if it's stress, it might be hormonal, in which I would definitely recommend seeing a specialist or going to the doctor, and they can probably give you more research-based backed solutions to your skin issues. Now let's get into what you actually want to know, which is the skincare routine. Now, first things first, as you can see, I have my cute little bow thing going on here, and that's basically to make sure I have hair out of my face. I just don't want the products for my hair, like the oils and the serums and all the stuff I put in my hair, to go into like on my face, because then it'll just stay there and it'll build up and clog my pores. And so that's like the most important thing. Another thing is your hands. You need to wash your hands and watch your hands. And what I mean by that, oh, look at me doing what I just said, but that's different because that was itchy. But don't just touch your face, because what happens is you touch a lot of things, and those things have bacteria on them. They have certain things on it. So it's important to be aware of that and actually stop doing it. If you're doing it, stop it. Stop it right now. So yeah, be careful with touching your face too much, because that could also be a cause for just adding stuff to your face, and then, you know, the bacteria kind of just sits there, and your body is really just trying to deal with it and get rid of that gunk, and so you get pimples and stuff like that. Not to say that that's how all pimples are formed, it's just that's one of the ways that you could get pimples or acne. Make sure you actually wash your hands like before you start touching your face, so that you're not like just transferring dirt onto your face. So I would definitely recommend getting a good antibacterial wash. I use the Dove moisturizing hand wash because I also don't want to, you know, have really ashy hands after I'm done. Now I'm going to break my skincare routine into two sections, two parts. I will start with my morning routine, and that's basically how I wash my face in the morning. And the important thing to note in the morning is that the sun is out, which is the critical factor. And so I would say when you're building any skincare routine, there are three essentials that I think you must have, and that is a cleanser, a moisturizer, and SPF. That's just the bare minimum. For my cleanser, I use the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, and this cleanser has 3 essential ceramides, amino acids, and hyaluronic acid. And it is for normal to dry skin. And it works really good. It works really good on my skin. It doesn't irritate my skin. I didn't break out from it. But I will say this, whenever you are trying a new product that you have never used before, always make sure to spot treat, which is basically just taking a little pea-sized amount and putting it on an area, which I would recommend that you wouldn't mind if it starts acting out and doing whatever, because sometimes you might not agree with a product and you wouldn't want to put it on your whole face only to realize that, whoa, this thing is actually making my skin burn or tear or peel or whatever. So always test using a spot test before going full in with a new product. Yeah, and so basically what I do is I take this neat little brush thingy and I just wet my face a bit. And then go in and scrub in with this. Making sure to get into those corners, like around my nose area, because I get hyperpigmentation there. And just making sure I really get all the oils, all the dirt off my face, and it can feel fresh and clean. For my morning routine, I don't usually put any serums or anything like that, but if you do put a serum, I would definitely recommend checking that it's okay for you to go out in the sun, because certain active ingredients make your skin react harsher when they're exposed to the sun, and so it's not a great idea to wear them during the day, so I just don't. But the next thing I do put on is moisturizer. The thing is that a lot of cleansers, or some cleansers, can be dehydrating, and even just in general after washing your face and like stripping your face, it'll be dry, and so you need to moisturize. And I use the CeraVe moisturizing lotion with 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid, and it is for very dry to dry skin, and I like it. It keeps me moisturized the whole day, and I don't really have any complaints about that. It is like a 10 out of 10. Simple, basic, doesn't make me react, which is what I love. After that, I go in with my SPF. I use the Eucerin Sun Protection Pigment Control Sun Fluid with a sun protection factor. Oh lol, with a sun protection factor of 50. And I would definitely getting something higher than 50. There are some for 30, but I don't know why you wouldn't just get the best one with like the highest. If you find something higher than this, go for it. And I know that like commonly black people, you're told that, oh, you know, you don't need sunscreen or whatever, but the sun is still out. It's still out and it's blazing and it's hot as ever, and its rays are as harsh as ever because we also have not been taking care of the planet. But anyway, put on sunscreen, not just when you're going out, but every day. If you're going to see the sun, you better have SPF on, and you keep putting that SPF on until Jesus comes back, because that's the only way, and it protects your skin and allows it to actually heal and get better and not always be damaged, because your skin barrier can get really damaged from continuous direct exposure to sunlight. Now that is my morning routine. Plain, simple, straight to it, guys. Nothing complicated, nothing crazy, just plain simple. For my nighttime routine, it's very similar to my morning routine, except that I add a serum in between my cleansing and my moisturizing steps. So again, I will go in with the same CeraVe hydrating cleanser and cleanse my face. Then I alternate between these two serums. The first one is the ordinary salicylic acid solution, 2%. It's not focusing because it hates me, but you know, that's what it is. And I also go in with my retinol. Well, I'm lying. It's 1%. And what I can say is for retinol, if you're new to using it, I would start with 0.5% solution. Remember to spot test first. And just start by using it once a day, because if you go in straight and just start using it every day at like 2%, you're gonna react because it's a pretty serious chemical. So I would say gradually introduce it. So for 1 week, start applying it once a week, then up it to 2 times a week, not continuously. If you put it on Monday, maybe you put it then again on Thursday. Yeah, I reuse it about 3 times a week, and I do this after I cleanse. And make sure to moisturize after using it. Next thing I also use in my skincare routine is the salicylic acid. And this is what I basically use for my forehead area to make sure it's just not decongested, because I used to experience a lot of congestion on my forehead area, and I think it was just like a buildup of oil from my hair and stuff. So I try to keep my hair out of my face as much as possible, because it does tend to get a couple of pimples there. And also if it looks like little bumpy rash like pimples, that is, I think, called comedonal acne, and salicylic acid really helps to decongest that. And so I just go in with this. I also use it 3 times a week. I don't use it on the same day I use retinol. So if I do retinol, then the next day I will do salicylic acid, skip a day, retinol again, salicylic acid the next day, and you get the gist. And yeah, that's pretty much it. To apply my retinol, I also use this cute little thing. To apply some of my serums, I use this. I don't know if that's what you're actually supposed to use it for, but that's what I'd be using it for. You know, I'm honest, guys. This is what I use. This is what I use. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna go in with my Vaseline. Nothing fancy, guys, like literally Vaseline. You can get like eye cream and stuff, but the Vaseline works fine for me. I'm just gonna put it under my eye like so. And yeah. Boom. And now you're perfectly ready. And on days when I'm feeling extra, you know, self-care, just trying to take care of myself, trying to have a good time, I tend to use a face mask. The ones I have right now are the Garnier Skin Active collection. And yeah, these are great. And the thing is, they tell you what it is. They tell you what it is that they tell you what it is that'll help you with. So for example, this is for dry and dull skin, so you know that's more brightening and moisturizing. And it tells you the ingredients in it, like the active ingredients in it, which is important, especially if you know that you don't agree with something. Yeah, me and vitamin C I just have had a bad experience with vitamin C. And I know that it's because when I was starting off with my skincare, I went with like the most concentrated one. Cause you know, I was like, I want the one that's strong, that really works. Cause I was just trying to get nice skin. But I think perhaps maybe we'll try it again. But as for right now, yeah, side eye. Bombastic side, criminal offensive side eye, because yeah. Guys, my skin, like I literally burnt my face off. It was so bad. So just be wary with these products, guys. Don't start with the most concentrated one, because I just wouldn't recommend doing that. And yeah, so I will go in with one of these face masks. Lol. I'll go in with one of these face masks, just, you know, to feel a little bougie one of these days. If I do go in with one of these face masks, anyway, masks. If I go in with one of these masks, I will not go in with another serum, because I don't like mixing stuff too much, guys, because that's how you mess up your face. That's how you mess up your face, when you start trying to remix things and mixing stuff that shouldn't be mixed together. If you're gonna use two things together, make sure they actually go together, because you will actually mess up your face and peel off your whole face trying to do weird experiments. So be careful of that. And there you have it, my skincare routine. And I feel like this is not one of those complex 20-step skincare routines. It's literally so simple, and it's not crazy, not expensive. So I would definitely recommend, guys. And there you have it, guys. That's the skincare routine. Now, nobody harassed me, nobody asked me, the video is there. I've explained, I've shown my working, guys. I've shown working. So please don't be asking me, because you know now. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, you know, the whole shebang. And yeah, and I will leave you with this: you are blessed to be a blessing to others.